the gold mine, where the NOLA Gold is about to take on Old Glory DC with all the chips on the table for playoff dreams alive. Let's take a look at our NOLA Gold starting lineup that's presented by Finn McCool's Irish Pub. And Jeffrey, a lot of returning talent, a lot of starters from the past coming back on for NOLA Gold.
Yeah, but what I just saw was Rodney Yona taking off his number 10 jumper and giving it to Reese Botha. I noticed that Rodney was going in right before into the locker room before the kickoff and was limping a little bit. So it looks like he may be out for today's game, and Reese Botha slotting in. That's a huge, huge loss for New Orleans.
That would be big. That's what we're going to keep an eye on for sure. Kane Thompson, the coach there, of course, for NOLA Gold. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Old Glory DC, brought to you by ECS. And for Old Glory, they're missing a couple key players here with Banana Schultz out. Kurt Baker went down with a hamstring last week versus Seattle. But they've got a lot of depth still, Jeffrey.
Yeah, number 8 is Nico Jones, whose father was probably my favorite rugby player of all time, Michael Jones, the All Black. Got to see him in '87 in the World Cup. I mean, I don't think there's going to be a lot of drop-off there. And then the back line is, you see the Canadians at 10 and 12. Fraser was coming off the bench last week, and Bowd was in the centers at 12. But Tito Bonilla and Lasoaka and Marcos Young, they're all dangerous. New Orleans has got to play a different style match now with Reese Botha in there.
Gold's thus far in the opening minutes. Gold putting DC
trying to mark here. Oh no, it takes Jordan Train, a great feed.
And he's got some room to run. He makes a break. He's going through the fulcrum right now. He's got support outside. He might not need it. They're on him now though. DC dragging him down at the last possible moment. Here comes the Golden support. Can they move it quickly? DC trying to get back on the foot. Trying to get their feet underneath them here as the Gold is charging. They desperately want to set this tone right here. They have to play smart though. This is where every moment, every footstep counts.
They got a penalty in, so they're playing with house money.
There you go. Gold has got the penalty with them. They've got all the cards on the table here. What are they going to do with it? They're going to drive it in with the forwards here, making a run. There's a big prop ball carrier.
Yeah, they've got a lot of space out to the right, and they should use it immediately. Now that it's died.
Yeah, it looks like that ball is slowing down here. It's in the muck.
I mean, these are tries that New Orleans has to make today, Ian.
Now they go wide. Slipping it through. Yeah. He's over, and he's in. And that's Reese Botha, our last-minute replacement on the roster, and he does. Let's take another look at that try, Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, good use of the ball right here, and then a just good fend off by Reese on Marcos.
Immediately to a maul they go. Yeah, just trying to brute force push this one over. Do they? And they do. That's a try for Old Glory DC. They answer back almost immediately.
They don't really challenge here, as you can see. They stay on the ground, but nice formation. Big number 3. Kyle Stewart at the back, giving that a good.
There's Nico Jones now with a good run.
Oh, nice by Bowd coming around. Good defense by Malcolm May, sorry. Oh, you got to make that tackle.
Gold trying to get him out into touch, but cannot. Jones still on his feet. Driving with that now. Over to Bavaro.
This looks good.
There's Fraser. He gets it over to Lasaga and in for the try.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, you see where it starts right here. You talk about these multiple passages.
Yeah, nice ball at the back by Bavaro, and then just the space out wide. Square up the defender.
Another smooth set piece. Right to the maul they go.
Yeah,
they're driving him now.
Again.
This is Old Glory DC's got some momentum here. They keep marching.
Yeah, it looks good here.
And Gold reorganize. They're trying to keep them back, and they're playing with advantage. They won't need it. That's a try. That's a try for Old Glory DC. Again, off the maul. Another 5 points off the strength of that forward push.
Just being patient.
Whatever happens, don't escalate.
And then when he has the moment, he brought it down.
DC has some numbers out wide. Oh, good.
Great break there.
Touch play. Nico Jones.
Huge opportunity here.
Beautiful stab kick
Can
back
he get
inside.
there?
Oh, that's playing them.
No corner vanish. No corner vanish.
One of the great names in Major League Rugby, or any sport for that matter. It's not spelled threaten, but that's how you say it, and he always is a threat with ball in hand.
Yeah, he's a high-level player.
Oh, DC comes up with it.
Yeah, Luke Campbell's hurt too. They're numbered out here. Good tackle out wide by Harley. Wheeler.
Way to pick that one up.
Good feet. Ah, beautiful.
Oh, finds room.
Kyle Bailey.
Caleb Bailey putting the big step on him.
Big fella.
He's got to bring it in himself. Over the line he goes.
Beautiful.
Kyle Bailey, the ex-Gold player, putting 5 down against the Gold. Watch what happens here when he gets this ball in hand. Picking it up on the run. Puts those big legs in motion. Matt Harmon, former teammate, can't stop him and just strides it in and dives over the line. And 5 more points NOLA Gold did not want to see on that board.
They say a tackle without the ball.
Well, hold on now. We're waiting.
It's going to open up the defense.
Aggression is what Gold needs. They need to make something happen. They've got ball in hand now. Into the maul they go. You see big Billy Stewart's head popping out there. That's Matt Harmon with the ball.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Tantalizingly close.
Yeah, Matt's going to shut down here. Viliani's
still moving. Over the line he goes. Can he got it down? Looks like he's just stopped. DC's celebrating. And it looks like they come up with it.
So you watch him on the side here. He's still bound in, so it's not going to be a tackle. So Boud hits him here, but he's part of the maul still.
Jack, let's go.
Looks like
Yeah, and he just collapses on the ball. So the maul was created because he's got
Number 8.
Nico Jones on a side entry here.
We have a more momentum, and you collapse.
Side entry.
They have a momentum to score the try.
Right there.
It's a penalty try.
Right there. Yeah, that's exactly the great call. But same thing I said. If Matt Harmon had broken off, then Nico Jones would have been fine because he's affecting the tackle. But because
for Old Glory DC.
Oh, backwards.
Yeah, fouled that one, but backwards, so play on. Boyd gives it a boot. Oh, wow. Bounces off the chest, and DC now on the attack. Don't tell them they're down a man. He's cutting loose. He's over. It's another try for DC. And that could be the dagger. That's Marcos Young for DC.
Not being able to take the high ball. And Bud just putting it up, and Sebastian Viliani not being able to accomplish the take on the high ball and bounce right into Bud's hand, and he's pretty easy lay.
So here we are now, ball in hand for the Gold. It's do or die. Can they make something happen here? Can they can Gold hit pay dirt? No, it looks like DC is jamming him up here. Still Gold's ball, but
there was no reason to throw that ball out of the tackle. You made front foot, just go to the ground and try to build up some phases. But
well, that's how our game will end. 28-15, Old Glory DC victorious.